guys, it's Miss Gilreath, and I'm here today to talk to you a little bit about some math vocabulary. We want you to understand the words that we're going to be using when we start with our unit, or our next step in math is going to be moving on to division. So if we were in school, we would be doing this math vocabulary journal together. But what we want you to do is see if you can get out a piece of paper and a pencil. And you can always go back and rewatch these videos. But what I'm going to do here today is we're going to go through our vocabulary, explain what the words mean. Feel free to write these down in your journal. You can pause the video if you like, and then we will go from there. But our goal is for you to understand and see the words that we're going to be using in our upcoming unit on division. So let's go ahead and go to our first page here. Now, we're talking about what is division. What does it mean to divide? The definition of division is breaking a number into smaller parts or groups of equal amounts. Or what we're doing is we are repeated subtraction. We are repeating subtraction from a larger number. We are subtracting. Just like multiplication is repeated addition, division is the inverse or opposite. It is repeated subtraction. Now, in this little circle, we're going to put the sign that we use for each word. So this is the division sign, okay? So here's our example we're going to be using for our words. 8 divided by 2 equals 4. Or you may see it written this way. 8, we always say the number underneath here first, divided by 2 equals 4. So what I'm going to do is take my 8 dots, I'm going to divide them into 2 groups. And how many is going to be in each group? So I would divide 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So how many ends up being in each group? That is our answer, or quotient, which is 4. So division is taking a larger number and breaking that number into smaller equal groups. So as you see, equal amounts in each group. So there are 4 in this group and 4 in this group. 8, dividing it into 2 equal groups. How many is in each group is 4. So really, when you hear about division, it's breaking a number into smaller groups, or breaking apart. Okay, the next word we're going to focus on is divisor. Divisor. Now, our little clue over here, when we think about divisor, we say it's the advisor. It's the boss. He's in charge. Okay, so that's a little hint or help. The divisor is the number by which another number is being divided. It tells how we're going to divide that large number. Now, if you look up here in our little bubble, the divisor, or the advisor, is the number that is on the outside here. He's in charge. He's telling the number under the house how many groups to divide into. So when you're writing your division problem like this, 8 divided by 2, that's your divisor. How many groups equals 4? Okay. Now, if you are writing a division problem using this way, which you may see it either way, 8 divided by 2, that's your divisor, is equal to 4. So the number on the outside here says, how am I going to break up this larger number? Okay. The number by which another number is being divided into how many groups. So he's the advisor, he's in charge, he's outside, telling the number what to do. So our second word is divisor. Okay, so you want to know the number outside is the divisor. Okay, our next word is dividend. Dividend. That is the number that is being divided. So the dividend is going to be the largest number in your math problem. And we sometimes, a little hint is it's under the house. Okay, so if you are looking at a problem written this way, The dividend is the number being divided. It's the one that's underneath the division sign, okay? Now, if it's being written this way, your dividend is your first number. It's the largest number. It's the number that's being broken apart. So 8 divided by 2 equals 4. The dividend is the first number because it's the number that's being broken apart. If it is written this way, it's the number under the house, and it's the largest number, okay? So the divisor is going to tell the dividend, the number being divided, what to do. And then there is your 4, okay? So if it's written this way, it's the number in the beginning, the largest. And if it is being written this way, it is the number under the house, as a good little tip reminder. Okay. Our last number we're going to talk about is quotient. And you've heard us talk about that a little bit. And that is what it equals. That is just the answer to a division problem. Okay. The answer to a division problem. So if we are writing our division problem this way, 8 divided by 2 equals 4. 4 is the quotient, or the answer after we have divided this number. Or 8 divided by 2, the quotient or the answer, which is written at the top, is 4. Now, when you are reading a division problem, sometimes students would say 2 divided by 8 is 4. You need to be really careful that you are saying the largest number, the dividend, the largest number being broken up first. So how we read this is 8 divided by 2 equals 4, especially if it is written in this format, okay? One other quick little reminder we want to have is, okay, now that we've done all 4 operations, the answer to an addition problem is called the sum, okay? The answer to a subtraction problem is called difference. Okay, difference. Okay, the answer to a multiplication problem is called the product. And the answer to a division problem, we now know, is called the quotient. So these are the answers to each operation: sum, difference, product, and for division, we now know quotient. Okay, so I hope that helped. Now, on your slideshow, there is an example of each definition. Okay, so when you are completing your worksheet, you will have an example on the side of your slideshow, or you can go back and pause this video and write down your vocabulary words for division. I hope that helped, and have a great day.